about money is negative. Like 99% of what we was taught, in our churches, in our homes, with our parents, is everything is negative about money. So money, like most parents, like where I grew up, they said, money is the root of all, is the energy of the mind. Money is the energy of the mind. So once you know the definition of what you are looking for, then it makes it more clearer. So psychology of money is like, what is money? Money is the energy of the mind. So
Okay.
the energy first, the energy is what we look first, then money will follow it.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the
Welcome to Kinside TV and Money Mindset and Psychology program. Today with me is Mr. Emma Roberts. He's an author and then a tutor for psychology. That's the book, Money is Looking for You, and then Still Counting. Today, I'm going to discuss a brilliant topic with him that will be important for all of us to know and learn. Once is a mindset tutor, we'll be talking about mindset. And welcome, Mr. Roberts.
You're welcome, brother. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, and you?
God is good as always. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. So I'm so excited to be on your program again. I think this should be my third time.
Yeah.
So we thank God for everything. I'm ready. I'm great. I'm doing fine. God is good. We don't complain. We gratitude. I count my blessing one by one every day. That's the secret that keeps me
Okay.
going. So thank you. I'm feeling good. Feeling good, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that you are doing good. I'm also doing good. Um, Today we will discuss about the psychology of money. So, and I know everything starts from our mindset. So we'll be talking how to master our mindset in connection of money.
That is true.
Yeah, yeah. So first of all, let's talk about psychology.
Okay.
What is psychology?
That psychology is like a science of how things work.
Okay,
When you say you are, psychology of money, it would be like the science of how money works and how, how to create money, how to create financial freedoms. So for me, the simple answer to psychology is science. You know,
okay,
science come from a Greek. It's a Greek word, gynaskia. It means gynaskia, meaning learning to know, learning to know. Willing to know something. So
okay,
that's what science means. The root of the things you are trying to inquire of. That's psychology. So some people call it psychology, some people call it science. So I think it's an untouchable world. So psychology is the science, the root of how things works.
all right, all right. Now that you have made us understand the psychology, we will move on to money. Um, you have already written a book called Money is Looking for You. So that
So
obviously you know more about money. So
exactly.
how can we have the psychology of money? How can we have that scientific knowledge of money?
Well, if we're looking for the root, like I said, psychology means the root of things, like the science, that work with the thing we are searching for. So first of all, so what we have to do is to divine what we are looking for. So we have to
Okay.
divine money. What is money?
Okay.
I've said it I think in your program before. Money is the energy of the mind. Money is the energy of the mind. So once you know the definition of what you are looking for, then it makes it more clearer. So psychology of money is like, what is money? Money is the energy of the mind. So
Okay.
the energy first, the energy is what we look first, then money will follow it. Because everything is energy. So once we realize that, science told us that everything is energy. And once we realize that money is energy, then it will, give us the perspective. How are we going to go about creating money? So once we know that money is energy of the mind, so that means we have to create the energy from our own respective minds. So
Okay.
money is the energy of the mind. So that's how we define money. So that's the first thing we have to know about money. So then we have to go, we can go further.
All right. So, how were you taught to think about money when growing up?
That's a good question. We was taught a lot of negative things about money. I know when I grew up poor, I grew up
Okay.
very poor. So most of the things we know about money is negative. Like 99% of what we was taught, in our churches, in our homes, with our parents, is everything is negative about money. So money, like most parents, like where I grew up, they said money is the root of all
All
evil, all
evils.
stuff. The money does not grow on the tree. Where do you expect? I mean, most parents, our parents, I remember when we go to school, when we need something, they will say, "Where do you expect me to see the money? Money does not grow on the tree." Am I Rockefeller? I don't have money. I don't have this. This is all what we hear when we was. So most of us, we was taught negative stuffs about
Okay.
money, and that goes in a lot of households. Most people, and most especially religion taught us a lot of
Yeah.
negative things about money. Most especially the famous quote of Paul in the Bible that said, money, the love of money is the root of
It's the
all
root
evil.
of all evils.
And most people know that phrase. We know that phrase since it's was little, and that's what we keep speaking in our head regarding money. And we wonder why money always run away from us. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with what Paul said, but I do not agree with him because I learned in my later years that what you agree with, that's
It
your
will
faith.
come to
If you
pass.
agree with something, it will come to pass in you. So I do not agree with him. It's his opinion. But even if you read that same chapter where Paul said, if you read it downwards in the Bible, he said God gave us everything richly to enjoy.
Okay.
So I don't think that's what it means, but everybody can translate the Bible the way they feel like it. So the translation is not what matters, it's not the word there. So it depends who is teaching you. So later in my years, I find some mentor, I find some people that translated that same chapter to me, that there's nothing wrong with money. The love of money, meaning that money is God to you. But
Okay.
me, I knew money like the palm of my hand, so I know that I am God to money, and money is not God to me. Money is my obedient, faithful servant. Money is a good friend of mine. So I do not regard money as evil. I regard money as very, very good. It's not what you do. What you do with money is what is important. So money, there's nothing wrong with money. Money is just a piece of paper, created from the woods and from all this stuff, cuttings. So there's nothing wrong. It's the same with everything. So there's nothing wrong with it. Money does not make you a bad person. It only reveal who you are. If you are a bad person, when you get hold of money, you will be more worst. If you are a good person, when you get hold of money, you will be a better person. So
Okay.
money reveal who you are. Money does not make you good or bad, but it reveal your real identity. So that's how we say that. But
So,
most of the thing we learn from the young age is negative about money. So most of us now, when we know what money is, we started renewing our mind. Like the Bible said, do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be you transformed by the renewal of your mind. We now start renewing our mind set about money. Now we know that there's nothing evil about money, that money is neutral, money is very good. So when you have money to pay your bills, you feels good. But most of the things we was taught when we was young, was negative about money. So we have to rewire our brain and mindset about money.
All right, thank you very much. Per what you are saying, then including what they told us that you can be millionaire or you can have money unless you are ritualist or you do rituals before you get money. So most of our society regard the rich folks that they are all rituals.
Mm. Okay, what's your question?
No, I was saying that what I also learned while growing up, that the society thought that all billionaires or millionaires in our society are rituals. So if they see anybody with money or rich, they will term that person as a ritualist, that he did a ritual before getting the money.
That's true. I've heard that a lot before too. But it's very common in African countries. They regard people as ritualists if they are rich. But I used to tell people when they say something like that, we said, I've never seen a ritualist in the Forbes list. We saw the people that are the richest people in the world. I don't think none of them. I don't believe in rituals. I mean, it depends on the kind of ritual, because your prayers is ritual, your beliefs are rituals. It depends on what you call rituals. But I don't believe to kill somebody or to use somebody's blood to make money. I don't believe such things. It's just a barbaric art to me. It's like a barbaric art, and I don't really believe doing that will give you money. It's just a misinformation. In that part of the world, in Africa, that people are still thinking, I have to kill somebody before.
I have to kill somebody, use their body part for rituals.
Exactly, for rituals. Money is an idea in the mind. Money is an energy. Money is an idea. If you have an idea, if you can look for an idea that what people need, money will automatically come to you. But at the same time, we have to remember, because when you talk of rituals, our beliefs are very creative. If you believe that you have to shed blood or to kill somebody to make money, that belief might work for you. But but it can boomerang. Because many people have asked me those kind of questions, that do ritual really give money? And I tell them it doesn't give you money, but that belief you put in it can propel it that you have money. Because if you believe the same thing without killing somebody or without using somebody to do rituals, you will still have that same money. But it depends on what you believe. If you believe that's what you will do to make money, you will have that money. But most of those consequences that come after those kind of things are not good. So I will really advise the young people and we Africans that believe in all those nonsense to stop it. There's no way it's written. I've never read a book, even in the Holy Bible, all these our holy books. I never read that you should kill somebody before you have money. Money is an idea in the mind. If you have an idea, if you can solve people's problem, money will look for you automatically. But the problem with young people these days is that they want to eat their dinner. They want to eat their dinner as breakfast, exactly. So they are too fast, for their own liking. They want to make all these millions. It's good if you have an idea. I know from young people who are creating better things in this world, with idea, and they make their money. They don't have to do rituals. So me personally, I don't believe in rituals, but I believe that whatever you really believe in your mind, in your subconscious mind, it will happen to you. If you believe that's what will give you money, if you do it, you will have money. But don't forget that, the consequence, the boomerang, because whatever you do, whatever energy you put out there, you will get it back sooner or later. So if you kill somebody and you do it and believe it and the money comes to you, money is good, but don't forget about peace of mind. Don't forget about your efforts. Don't forget about the boomerang that will come. It's written in the Bible, it says, thou shalt not kill. So don't forget that if you kill somebody, the consequence, of killing, it will get you. So sooner or later. So I will advise people to erase those kind of barbaric mindset out of their consciousness. That's how I see it. You know,
Okay.
so I don't believe in that. But most especially we African, we have to desist from all those negative state of mind that rituals gives money. I don't. It's not my cup of tea. I don't support that kind of thing, and I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So that's my
Yeah.
answer.
The same as me, because I always have a thought that man in the bush or somewhere is telling you that come and I'll do money ritual for you, and he will collect money from you. So
Exactly.
if he can do money ritual, why can't he do for himself and stay
For
collecting money?
himself. That's a
But
very good
people are
question.
just ignorant about that, and they still
It's,
fall into that.
it is. It's pure ignorance, like you say. You said it best. If I'm offering to give you money, and I can't. It's the same like me now. I'm a teacher. I teach people how mind works. I teach people how to get money. And you come to my house and see me living in racks, and you will be like, "Ah, this guy is teaching me about money, but he's poor, So it's the same like somebody who is doing ritual, the herbalist or the traditional people doing it. So when you see most of them, they are the poorest people in the world.
Yeah.
So why would they offer you something that they cannot do for themselves? So for me, it's not the thing that they do that works. It's just the belief you put on it. If you put belief on anything, it will work for you. Once your subconscious mind. That's why it's good for us to read books. Most people don't know what the subconscious mind is. Anything you believe deep down in your heart, in your subconscious mind, is called art in the Bible. It will happen to you, either good, bad, or indifferent. So if you believe rituals, it will work for you. But like I said, don't forget the consequence of killing, your fellow human being. So that's how yeah.
All right.
That's
All right. Kingside TV, and then we are talking on the psychology of money. We are discussing about the mindset of money, how to develop a mindset of being a millionaire. And then with me is Mr. Ima Robert. He's an author of a book called Money is Looking for You. So he's well versed. He's also a teacher of psychology, mindset, and you can contact him if you need his assistance to teach you how to get money, how to become millionaire. All right. So, let me ask you this. Do you see money more as a tool of freedom or security, and giving a person a status in society?
Yeah, money is security. Money is freedom. That's true. Those are the qualities of money. Why do we all wake up every day, go to work? Why do we create ideas to make money? Why do we write books? Why do we go to our daily job? Why do we do business and all this? So it's just to create, the symbol of money. The symbol is freedom. It's just to get the freedom from want, from scarcity, to get out of poverty. So money is freedom. That's why I said in the beginning that money is very, very good. It's a good sign of freedom, because imagine that you have your house full of bills, you can pay your bills, and that you are not free. So you can't even
Okay.
have a good sleep, because you will be thinking how to pay your bills. So money is really freedom. Money is freedom. Money is good. Money is a status symbol, that elevate people in the society. That's why, there's a big difference between the rich and the poor, because, everybody recognize the rich people, and, the poor mostly don't get recognized. It's not a made up stuff. It's not that, I'm glorifying, people that have money, but, that's how it is. So money is a sign of freedom. It increases your status as a human being. If you are poor, the society will live in today, they will consider you less than, just like an animal, no respect for you. So money is freedom, money is respect, money give you choices, to do whatever you want to do. So money is real freedom, and I embrace that.
Okay. All right. So that means if you have money, you have freedom.
Sadly.
All right.
It's
All
free.
right. All right. Because I keep on hearing people say that money is not everything. But what you're saying, that means money answers all.
That phrase you said, now let me speak about it. People say money is not everything. So there's an adage that said, what money is not, I cannot use. What money is not, I cannot use. So money, there's a word, I think it was Warren Buffett, he's a billionaire. He said in his book, he said, people saying money is not this, money is not that. These people keep saying all this nonsense. Who doesn't know what money is? Money is freedom. Money gives you freedom. When you have a house full of kids and they've not eaten for 2 days because you don't have money, you will know that money is good. When you have your house full of bills and you've not paid bill and you cannot sleep, you know that money is good. So what we are saying is that money, money have its own place. There's nothing that can take place of money. It's not the ultimate good in life, to pursue money, like I said, but it's one of it's close to getting an oxygen. Because the society we have today, you have to pay your rent, you have to pay your car notes, you have to pay your school fees, you have to pay this, you have to pay that. So how would you do that without money? So there's nothing that can take the place of money, So money is in its own world. So there's nothing you can do about it. So we all need it. We all desire it. We all want more of it. And, and there's nothing wrong with having it. But because it's freedom, it does give freedom. And people say money is not everything. Most of them don't even have money. They don't know what money is. So if you can never see a billionaire telling you that money is not everything. You can never hear them say, because they know what money. Because what people don't understand to most people who are living in poverty is that, what you say about money, what you believe about money is what you are really experiencing.
Okay.
On the outside, what you do, when you say money is not everything, if you are disrespecting money. So, like we all knew deep down in our mind that money is not everything in life, in life. That's why I put life after it. But for me, knowing what money is, I will never speak anything negative about money. And I will never believe anything negative about money. And I will never say what money is not. Because that's not my business. My business is to get hold of money and use it, to enjoy my life and to help other people. So what money is not our business. Let's talk about what money is. What money is? Money is freedom. Money is good, so we talk about that. So that's how we answer that question.
All right. Because I keep on saying that money cannot buy life, but it can help you to extend the number of years you live on this earth.
It is, because poverty kills a lot of people. Poverty is the root. For me, poverty is the root of all evil.
All evils.
Yeah, I will change it because I know what poverty is. I grew up poor. So I know what poverty is. I've seen it. I witnessed it. So one of my prayer when I was little is that I will never be poor. Because I experienced poverty, so I know what it is. So that's one thing. If I hate anything in this world, is poverty, because I've seen it and I see what poverty does to people. It makes people to be miserable. Even less than an animal. Nobody will respect you when you are poor. So poverty is not a good virtue, for anybody. You can be praising it, but deep down in your mind that it's not a good thing. So for me, poverty is the root of all evil, all the crimes. Poverty is the mother of all crimes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Poverty is the mother of all crimes. Most of the crimes committed in this world is because of poverty.
Yeah.
So you cannot tell me there's no virtue in poverty. It's a mental state of mind that needs to be, eradicated in our mind. Because when you are poor, you can't even enjoy life. Like you said, imagine people who are sick. In a country, where we are, we don't pay for medical stuff, but there's some country without money, you cannot even enjoy medical care. And a lot of people are dying, because they don't have money to pay their hospital bills and all this. A lot of children, they don't go to school because they don't have money to pay for the school. So anybody saying that poverty is good, maybe that's what he likes, but I think majority of people know that poverty is the mother of all crimes, and it's not a good thing. So it should be eradicated in your mind if you want to enjoy success, if you want to enjoy money. So you have to eradicate poverty. Poverty is like a hell on earth. If you are living in poverty, it's like you are living in hell. You are already in hell, you know. So it's not, it's not good. So I don't. Poverty is foreign to my nature. I used to say that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very,
yeah, yeah.
very
I agree with you. That's true because when you see the robbery, killing, kidnapping, it's all because of poverty. So
even
yeah,
rituals,
even
like
rituals that
it's
we
because
talk
of
about
poverty.
is all because of poverty. So
Poverty.
indeed, poverty is the root of all evils.
It is. It is. I
Yeah.
agree.
If today is the first time you are watching us, you are on Kingside TV, and the program is Money Mindset and Psychology. We are discussing the psychology of money, how to build your mindset to be rich, to be millionaire. And with Mr. Ima Roberts, he is an author of a book called Money is Looking for You. He's also a psychology mindset tutor. You can contact him if you need somebody to train you how to be successful in life in terms of money. Okay, sir. Um, how do fear or greedy or ego show up in our financial decision? Because some people's, I think they are poor because of fear. They don't want to leave their comfort zone.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
does fear also have an impact of us becoming poor?
it is. What is fear in the first place? I like to define my subject when I'm doing anything so that I can be clearer to the audience. What is
Okay.
fear? Fear is fear is it's a false evidence appearing as real. That's like if you check the alphabet: F, false; E, evidence;
Mm-hmm.
A, appearing; R, real.
Okay.
False evidence appearing real. That's fear. That's one of the definition of fear and the full meaning of fear. So
Mm-hmm.
fear is nothing but an illusion in the mind. There's no fear. There's nothing to compare. When we was born, the only thing that we're supposed to fear is, there's a fear of height. There's
Okay.
different kind of fear. Fear of death, fear of poverty, and all those stuff. But why do we have to fear? Like me, I have a good affirmation whenever fear, we all experience it sometimes. Whenever fear springs up in my mind, I have a word I used to speak that disappears. If everybody can use it, God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of power, of
Okay.
a sound mind. So I used to use that phrase all the time. Whenever anything like fear comes up in my mind, I will just say that word. It's like an affirmation that stuck to me. So I would say, God has not given me the spirit of fear, but the spirit of love, the spirit of power, and a sound mind. So whenever I will say it many times, then the fear will disappear. Because fear is nothing but a shadow in the mind. It's just like a shadow. So it's either you have fear or you have faith. So both does not live in the same state of mind. So like you said, a lot of people fear money. That's why they don't have it. A lot of people are afraid that if I have money, when I have money, I will be a bad person. Like we first said, when I have money, I cannot serve God better. Maybe
Yeah.
God will be mad at me because I have a lot of money. No, that's all fallacy. That's how some people see money, but you know, that is a false idea about money or false beliefs about money. So fear contributed to a lot of people not having money because they are still doubting in their mind. If I have money, maybe I will be a bad person. I said it before, money does not make you good or bad. Money is neutral. If you are a good
Okay.
person, you will be more better. If you are a bad person, it will make you worse. So money doesn't define how you are. It depends on how, your qualities, what is engraved in your mind in the first place. So ego, a lot of people have money too that they have ego, but ego is not in our friend. It's not our friend in any form or any kind of figure. So we have to eliminate that because most people, they attach rich people with ego. you know. So I mean, there's some people, like I said, money is neutral. If you have ego problem before you have money, when you have money, your ego problem will develop more. So if you are somebody who is afraid of money, you will never have money. Because
Okay.
money, when a money sends a sign of fear in you, it will run away from you. Money is very sensitive. You know, money is more than these figures and paper you are holding. Money is spiritual. You know, it can sense fear. When it sense fear in you, it will run away. You know, money settle where there's no fear, where there's faith, where there's confidence, you know. So that's how money is. Because most people know money on the material level, but money is more than material. There's material level of money, there's psychological money of level, the one we are doing today, psychology of money, there's spiritual level of money. So if you want to know money, you have to know the three aspects. Those are the three aspects of money: material, psychological, and spiritual. So I
And
will
spiritual.
divine one. I will just let you know. So material money is going to work every day, earning money and all this. You know, that's what most people, 90% of people just know money on the material level. Buy stuff, collect, get your salary, buy stuff. But on the psychological money, you have to know that money, you know, money have ears. Like it was written in my book. Most of you, if you
Yeah.
want to know about money, go and get this book. There's a lot of information. Money have ears, psychological. Money hear you. It know what you believe about it. That's why a lot of people don't have it. And then on a spiritual aspect, is when you know that God is your source of supply. And no matter what form money takes, you will always have it. God, you know,
All right.
there's an affirmation: God is my source of supply, and I lack nothing. Because it's written in the Bible too, in Psalm 23, the verse 1, it said, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want."
Not
So
want.
if you can get this realization, this belief, if you can install it in your mind, you will never lack money, no matter what economy is saying in any country, no matter where you live in this part of the world. Because most people will argue, they will say, "Oh, boy, in Africa, the last time I checked, there are billionaires in Africa, there are multimillionaires in Africa. So there's nowhere you go in this world that you don't see billionaires and multimillionaires." So money does not depend on your economy. It does not depend where you live. It does not depend where you was born. It depends on your own mindset. That's why you see in a poor country, some people will be extremely rich. So it's
Okay.
not
Yeah.
because of the environment they are living, it's because of their mindset, their money psychology. What do you believe about money? What do you feel about money? What is your money psychology? Meaning, how do you perceive money? Do you believe money is evil? Do you believe that money will make you a bad person? Do you believe that you having money will make you a bad person? So those are the things you have to check. Once you can answer those questions, you will know why your financial status is the way it is. So that's what I would say about that
All
part.
right. So I think the spiritual aspect is where people are getting it wrong. That they think that you need to have a spiritual background or a spiritual backing before you can be
Money doesn't care whether
before you
you
can have
if
money.
you see if you see the richest people in the world, they don't believe in a religion. Most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
90% of the millionaires and billionaires in the world, they don't relate them to any religion. I don't have nothing against religion. I was born a Christian, but you know, there is a lot of biblical phrases that speaks about money, you know, in a positive way. But most of us, we only attract ourselves to the negative side of money.
Negative side.
Yeah. Well, you know, beloved, I wish you all above good health and to prosper, and so as your soul prospers, you know. So all those things, you know, everything material in the world come from our mind. Everything. Anybody that you see today that is a millionaire, billionaire, go and sit with them, you know, for just 10 minutes and ask them all these questions. You will never hear them say nothing wrong about money. They don't believe, most of them don't believe in religion, because what we have to separate religion from material stuff. We have to
Okay.
separate religion, you know, with from money, because most of us, or everything was taught in religion was false in the first place. And most of us don't know nothing, beyond religion. So religion is man-made. God
Okay.
doesn't. God is God. Religion is religion. God is God. I mean, we can practice both together. It works together, but we don't have to say, oh, because religion said it, religion said that. So there's no disrespect to anybody's religion. Everybody is free to practice whatever it is, but we should separate material money from religion, because a
Okay.
lot of people who are poor is because of religion. They are poor. Oh, this is what the Bible says, the root of evil, and this is their belief. If you see anybody that keeps saying money is the root of evil, they will never have money. The only people that we have money saying money is the root of religion is the religion, the pastors, because those one they know. They will
Yeah,
state
yeah,
it in
yeah.
front of the people, but in their mind, they know that money is good because they are enjoying. They have private jets. They are enjoying. They are flying around with private jets, $100 million. So, do you think that man think money is evil? No. He might be saying it out, but inside him, that money is good because he's enjoying his life. So, we should not be ignorant. It's most of these things are just suggestion from outside the world. We should be careful what we are believing,
Yeah, okay.
what we are believing deep down in our heart, because it's really affecting our condition. So wherever you see anybody saying money is evil, please turn around. If you know you want to have a good relationship with money, they might be saying it, but don't take it into the heart, because if you take it to the heart, you will be as poor as a church rat. You
Okay.
know.
That's interesting. That's interesting because, as you said, most people are poor because of their religious belief. Because, especially Christians, believe that you have to give, and it will be storing up heaven for you or something like that. But the pastor who is telling you that is amassing wealth of
Wealth before.
a
That's true.
bank debt, and yeah, and be
This
telling
is
you
the
that
way. This
yeah,
this is the way I used to tell people. They will tell you, you be poor here, and when you
yeah,
die, you
yeah.
enjoy in heaven.
We were enjoying
And they are enjoying here, right here. They are enjoying right now their own here. So don't let anybody deceive you that there's one place you will go and enjoy. If
yeah,
there's any place we go after that, let me enjoy here, and I will enjoy over there too. But don't
exactly.
let me. I don't want to suffer here. I don't want to suffer over there. If there's even anywhere that we go after that, so but let me enjoy my own here. So as the pastor is enjoying, let me enjoy too. So no, like I said, no disrespect to religion, but most of people are taught to be poor. Oh, I will give. You see all this. Most of our parents, they give all their money to the churches, and they don't have
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah, yeah.
And most of them believe that when they die, they will go and start enjoying heaven. So please don't be
Exactly.
ignorant. Don't be ignorant and believe such things. Those are, we don't have to believe the same thing our parents believe. That's the mistake of a lot of people. To young people, you don't have to believe what your parents believe. Your parents believe, if it doesn't make them prosperous, if it doesn't make them happy, please try to have a new belief. Open your mind to new beliefs. Our parents taught us a lot of good lessons. No disrespect to them. God bless them. They did the best they can do. But most of them don't read books. Most of them don't know history. Most of them don't know all these things that we are knowing now. Because now they say, in this age full of information, ignorance is a choice.
Yeah,
If you are ignorant now, you have yourself to blame, because there are books, internet, there's information. How do you want it? You can go back to history, 16 something, 17 something, all those things are there. So most of us, most especially young people, don't say because my mom is this, my dad is this, I have to remain this. You don't have to. I mean, if it makes your life better, okay. But if it doesn't make your life better, try to open your mind, because your mind is like a parachute. If it's not open, there's no information that will
no
comes in.
information.
You will just be, living in poverty, and you don't know why you are poor. You will be so, some people even said, oh, this is how God created me. God does not created you to be poor. God created you in his own image and likeness, and he gave you everything under your control. He gave you dominion over everything. So you don't suppose, because God is not poor. God
Yeah.
had the whole world in his hand. He created all these beautiful things, all these ideas, all these cars, all this private jet that we are enjoying now, all these things. God want us to enjoy it, because if God doesn't want us to enjoy it, we will not have the idea. All this internet we are enjoying now is God's creation through people.
Exactly.
You know, He wants us to see it. He wants us to enjoy life. He don't want us to be stuck in one place. So please try to open your mind to information. Read books. Read books. Follow people on the internet that will make your life good. Like Ken TV. Follow him. He have a good information. Follow people that can advise. That can advance your life. Don't just be stuck. Oh, this is what I know. I don't want to know anything. This is the religion I was born. I want to die like this. Don't be like that. You know. So look for information that favors you. Take from everywhere information and make your life better. So that's what I would say about that.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. You are watching KingSat TV, and then the program is Money Mindset and Psychology. If today is the first time you are watching, subscribe to our channel so that anytime we put on video, you get to see, and share, and also comment. With me is Mr. Ima Roberts. He's an author. He's a psychology tutor. So in case you need somebody to train you how to be successful in life, you can get contact with him. You can put your comment there, and then I will link up with him for you. Sir, I think we have to talk about your book. We have to discuss about your book. Money is Looking for You, for people to get to know the content. Because I personally have read the book over countless time. It's full of wisdom, and if you start reading, it will open your mind to see what money is, how to able to be successful in life. Sir, I think time is fast spent. So, what's your last words?
Okay. About the book, we just said if you are interested, like I said, we put the link up there, or you can, on our comment section, you can require. The book is on Amazon. It's Amazon bestseller. And recently, I think last month, the book got an award, Impact Award, in 3 categories. So the book has been a tremendous success.
Yeah,
so God,
congratulations for that.
Thank you. God is good. So if you want to open your mind about money consciousness, how to get out of poverty, the book is recommended for you. So, you can follow me on Facebook. I'm heavy on Facebook. I'm not on Twitter. Like you said, but I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. But I'm heavy on Facebook most time.
Yeah.
So I'm always posting something positive. I have a channel on Facebook too, called Psychology of Money. You can follow Psychology of Money.
Yeah.
So on Facebook. So I'm heavy on. We post a lot of daily stuff about money on Psychology of Money and on my page. So you can follow me. You can contact KingSat TV in case of any question about me. I'm also a life coach. I coach people, on how to eradicate their mind out of poverty, how to get the poverty consciousness out of their mind, and create wealth, create money. So I teach people what money is and how they can change their mindset from poverty to wealth or to riches. So all those. And my last word would be, like I said it before, most especially, it doesn't matter whether you're young or you're old, whether you're black or you are white, whether you live in Africa or you live in Europe, American, anywhere all over the world. Your mind is the target. Your mindset is what makes you poor or rich.
Okay.
There's the difference between a poor person and a rich person is what they believe, what they think. Their subconscious beliefs. What do you believe about money? What do you see money? Do you see money? Do you see yourself struggling to get it? Or do you say, oh, money comes to me easily and effortlessly and believe that? You might be working and I don't believe in working hard. I believe in working smart.
Yeah.
You can work all your life hard and don't have nothing. Like there's a funny adage they said, if
Show me a donkey.
Exactly. If hard work makes people rich, show me a rich donkey. So yeah, that's a good adage. So hard work does not make you rich. Your mind makes you rich or poor. Your mind makes you sick or well. So your mind is the target. Why do these people put on advert 100 times a day just to get your mind? When you watch the advert, they keep repeating it, because whatever they repeated to you in your mind, you will get it. So your mind works through repetition. Whatever you keep believing, keep thinking, keep talking about, it will come to you. If you keep talking about poverty, oh, I don't have money. Money is the root of all evil. Money is this. Money don't come to me. Money is very hard to get. That's what you'll be experiencing in life about money. So get the book, read the book, digest it, apply the principle. There's a lot of things we don't have to say about money. It's in the books, the end words about money. What you don't have to say, what we have to say, the positive affirmation about money. So the book is heavy. So try to get it. And like I said, if you need my personal help, you can contact me via Facebook, or you can contact Ken TV. They will have my link up there. So we can assist. I teach people every week. I have some people that I teach. About money psychology. I cover all spectrum. It's not just money, about how to live daily life, how to get our life better, how not to be sick, how to use psychology of good health, to make yourself healthy, how to use the psychology of money, to make you have money and to, be well sustainable when it comes to your financial status aspect. So I'm not hard to find. You can find me on Facebook. Iman Robert is my name. So you can check my book on Amazon. It's #1 there. So Iman Robert's Money is Looking for You. So I'm everywhere. So my second book is coming out soon too. We are working on that, by God's grace. When it comes out, I will be on Ken TV again, to talk about that. So thank you, brother, for having me. So you guys stay healthy, stay well, get your financial psychology up. If you need anything, if there's any question, you can always contact Ken TV, or you know how to get to me. So if you need my personal assistant, as a trainer, as a coach, about money, about any other aspect, you can always contact us through Ken TV. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for having me, brother.
Thank you for passing through, and I really appreciate. I personally have learned a lot, and then I believe you watching have also learned a lot. Try to subscribe, send it to your friend to also benefit from this great teachings from Mr. Iman Roberts. Thank you, sir, once again for passing through.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Thank you, Ken TV. I appreciate you. You are doing a good job. So the young people, those are the kind of people you have to follow. Emulate him. He's been a good student. He's been doing his own thing, and so sky is the beginning. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Right. I also appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Right. God bless everybody. Bye.
Bye.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my